Guys, what's up? Nelson here with Life on the Dirt Circuit. Before we head to the course, let me give you a brief intro to this video for those of you who may not be familiar to the channel or those of you that might be familiar to the channel. So Dan, as you all know or may not know, is a very, very talented golfer. But sometimes head gets in the way, maybe not know how to think about scoring. Me, I do not have a lot of talent physically, but I have a pretty good mental game. So we're trying to trade services here. Dan came to me and said, Nelson, will you help me be better mentally at golf? So here is a 3-hole clip, me caddying for him, of just walking through the mindset of how to think through shots, how to, make your mind a weapon for you and not against you. So here we are, heading to the first tee at the Preserve at Verde. Enjoy. All right, guys, so Dan's lessons start now. We just played. We got a good idea of what his game's doing, and so I'm going to caddy for him for 3 holes, walk him through thought process, okay? He's hitting his driver well. Sort of narrow hole here, but I like him hitting driver, being aggressive. So all right, go ahead and roast driver. Little right. All right, so we got 56 yards, fluffy lie, front pin.
Yeah.
It's going to be a field shot. So, what are you thinking here, Dan?
So, I'm thinking because it's fluffy lie, I want to take it up a little higher. So I'm gonna open the face a little, just try to hit a floater in there. That's what I would think.
Okay.
You like that?
I like it. If you're comfortable with that shot, yeah. It's whatever is going to give you the best look at birdie. So if that's what you like, then do it.
I think it's going to be the best shot for me on this shot.
Okay.
56 yards.
Go for it. Yep, and you see, guys, he's 10 feet. All right, so here's where I see the biggest flaw in Dan's game, because a lot of times he'll just sit behind it, look a little bit. So here's what, Dan, let me tell you what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like, you got a 12, 15 footer straight up the hill.
Right.
You're thinking green light. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to make this putt. I want to be certain. So however you like to read it, I like looking at it both sides of the hole. That's what you want to do. All right, talk me through what you see, Dan.
All right, so it's a little bit uphill. It looks like it's about 8-9 feet. It's breaking a little bit right to left, and the grain's kind of coming in that way. So I'm playing it to miss it high.
Don't even say miss it high.
Okay.
You're planning to hit it center cut.
Okay, well, but I'm saying my line's probably out here somewhere.
No, not out here somewhere. Pick an exact spot.
Okay. That's a good point. Let me look.
All right, so where's your spot?
The spot's probably right there.
Okay, now hit it right there. Okay, tough luck, great putt.
All right, guys, we got 158 yards to kind of a middle left pin here. There's trouble left, bunker short, bunker right.
Yeah.
So Nelson, what?
So here's what, again, my mentality is: you're going to hit bad shots, you're going to have bad physical shots, but you don't want to lose shots mentally. And so that's why, Dan, grind over that putt. You want to do everything you can to give yourself a make. And so one thing on the scorecard, threes never hurt. So this pin is kind of sketchy over there to the left, and if you miss left, it'll fall off. So I want something middle of the green. Just middle of the green and go at it. So Dan's miss has been kind of a push block. So we get him lined up on the right side of the tee box so he can go after it. If his miss was a draw, you'd work off the left side of the tee box to work at it. So here we go.
So I'm going to hit an 8 iron. It's
all right.
160, 65 for it.
It's getting a little chilly. Blocked it right. All right, so Dan's in the bunker. I always try to take something positive away, Dan, even with a bad miss. So this was pin high.
Yeah.
You had the right club. Now this is running away from you. So going back, pick a spot. You want to try to land this ball and picture how it's going to release. Paint the picture with your mind and then let your body tell you what you need to do.
Okay. I'm thinking about a quarter of the way on the green. I got a good lie in the bunker, so I'm a pretty good bunker player. So I'm going to try to hit it up high.
There you go. Positive affirmation. I like that. Let's see it. Not bad. All right, he's got this exact, well, similar mindset I wanted on last time. Just pick the spot. Pick the spot.
I'm gonna look, but it looks like it's right about there.
All right, now come to the other side and confirm it.
But I just want to confirm this. So the grain's kind of going that way. I think it's a little bit higher than that. I'm gonna hit it right there.
Okay. Tell yourself you're going to make this putt. You just hit a great putt on the last hole, didn't go in, another good stroke on it. This is in. Awesome up and down, dude.
Nice. So that was phenomenal because I'm a great bunker player. I usually miss the putts, but I looked from behind the hole. Originally, I was going to play it maybe a ball out. Then I went to the other side. I could see it broke a little bit more, so I picked that spot, and I really focused on hitting that, hitting that spot. Some people pick a spot right in front of the ball. I kind of felt better just like looking a little bit more in the distance, and then I stroked it to that spot and made it. So all right, Nelson. So this hole here always seems to get me. If you hit it right, you're in trouble. You hit it left, there's red stakes left, but I always kind of come up to this tee box with a negative attitude.
I mean, there's no way to miss. And so, especially in a tournament, your heart's going to be just thumping at this point. We had a great up and down. You got some momentum. And so one thing, someone taught me this to control my breathing when you get to a hole like this. So what you want to do, it's going to sound crazy, but it works. So you count to 4 and inhale for 4. So hold your breath for 4. Exhale for 4. Calms everything down, then get into your shot.
Right. There you go. Beautiful hole number 3 at the Preserve at Burgundy. So I teed it up a little low because I'm going to try to hit kind of a squeeze cut, but I'm going to aim at the left trees because it seems like when I aim up the right side, I block it.
Get that out. What happens when you aim left at the tree? You tend to hit a squeeze cut, right?
Yeah.
Good
100%.
Swing thoughts. Don't worry about what you do.
All right.
Right.
Well, let's do it.
All right. Commit, execute, swing free. Swing free. Guys, we're driving up here. There's Dan's ball, like dead center of the fairway. He committed to the shot. Right, Dan's got 149, okay? He's going to choke the 9 because that's his 150 club. So, Dan, what are you thinking? Talk to me.
Okay, it's a back pin. It's 148. It's a little cold. So my 9-iron goes 150. So I'm going to choke it about a ½ inch, try to take 5 yards off of it, and try to flight this down a little bit is what my thought pattern would be on this.
All right, so what I'm thinking when you look at this, Dan, like, you want to paint a picture of a target like that tree, like right here, just right of that flag, because the green works right to left. So what you got to think is, you don't want to be long. You got a good number.
Yeah.
So go just a hair right at the pin. Go right at it. Okay. See, Dan, the biggest thing when you get out on the golf course, you got to play golf, not golf swing. Playing golf is picturing shots, painting pictures with your mind. Playing golf swing is worrying about what to do with your hands and your wrist and all that stuff. And it's okay to have a swing thought, like with your mechanics, but do that before you get in the mode. When you get in the mode to hit the shot, just get in there and be focused on that picture. All right, go ahead, Dan.
No, I was just thinking, like, a lot of times I'll hit a shot in and I just immediately rush to my ball and mark it, right? Where I know good golfers, when they come on, they're looking at, everything.
Yeah. And look,
slope.
Here he is. He's pin high, putting right up the hill on the hardest hole in the course for
going
birdie.
This way, but I think looking at this, it's uphill, the green's going this way, I got to hit it pretty hard. I am going to aim this right here, just outside the right edge.
I like it. Make it. And I'm going to tell you, well, go ahead. Stay in the moment. I'll tell you something else.
Now from down here. All right, Nelson, so I looked at it from the one side. I'm looking at it from back here, and it looks like it breaks a little bit more right to left now. How do you determine which side to trust, I guess?
All right, so what I do there, I split the putt, and I come to about the last 3.5, 4 feet,
and I stand over it like I'm going to putt it and get a feel of what do I think these last 3 or 4 feet are going to do, and trust what I feel over the ball from this close, and then make my final judgment there.
Okay.
All right, so Dan factored in. It's not going to do much at the end. He's going to play his initial read. Again, this is a great look at birdie. Shoved out of that fringe just a hair. It's okay.
But you know, if I didn't shove it, that initial read, that would have made it. Just one ball outside right. And from down here, I thought it was going to break more. And I think I got over the ball. I just shoved it a hair, but it never broke back.
All right, so in 3 holes, though, you've had 2 easy tap-in pars, and then you made a good par putt.
And then I got up and down out of the bunker.
Yep. All right, so you know the longest walk in golf is between the driving range and the first tee. So the first couple holes, you want to get into the round. And so what you're doing, like taking mental pictures of things. So like right now, if I'm in your shoes, here's what I'm thinking. All right, I've hit it pin high 3 times in a row. What does that tell me? It tells me my yardages are dialed in. So trust them. You know, be really confident there. I'm putting a good stroke on the ball. You know, I should have had a birdie come in, made a great par save and an easy par on a par 4. You've bombed 2 drives. Like, you ought to be feeling pretty good and getting settled into the round by now, but you got to tell yourself in your mind the positive things you're doing and not, oh man, I should have made that putt, I already gave one back. Like, no, you got to be thinking positive and keep that momentum going.
Right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed that video. Couple key takeaways as I went back and watched through it that I think could help you guys. Number 1, use your mind as a weapon for you, not against you. Think positive thoughts. Build positive stories as you're playing golf. What have you done good, not what have you done bad. Number 2, go through the preparation before each shot. Pick an exact spot. Paint the right picture of the shot you're trying to hit. Go through the preparation. Number 3, get lost in the shot. Play golf, not golf swing. Hope that helps. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Chat with you guys soon.